Hey everyone, welcome back to Aligned Souls Tarot. I'm Lindsay, and today we're going to be doing the love reading for the lovely Libras. This reading will be from the 6th until about the 11th or 12th, so about 7 days. It's until the new moon. And the reason why I did that was because last week I did the singles read. So if you're single and that pertains to you, please go check that one out. But the singles read was from the full moon to the new moon. So I figured I would do the same over here with the love reads. So I'm doing it freestyle. Don't have any decks picked out right now. Don't have any spreads in mind or anything like that. Just doing whatever comes. Before we get started, I do want you guys to hit the like button, subscribe if you have not. I am still getting followers for that, to reach that 100 mark to start doing the giveaways. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos, I'm getting to 100 subscribers, and then I'm going to start doing some giveaways that deal with healing. So yes, I'll probably be doing giveaways with crystals or with the tarot cards, but mostly it'll be things for self-healing, self-love, all that kind of stuff, because I do run a health and wellness coaching business outside of doing this. So there's that. So subscribe, share the video out to friends and family on your social media so that they can subscribe as well. The sooner we get there, the sooner we can start doing those giveaways. And I'm really excited to do those giveaways for you guys. Just kind of my way of saying thanks for, tuning in and watching these reads. Other than that, there is a lot of stuff in the description box, so check that out as well. If you want a personal read, the information for that is in that box. Donating to the channel as well, and a bunch of other cool stuff, so check that out. Okay, so this is a general read, so not everything's going to resonate with everybody. Take what does, leave the rest. Do not try to make it fit. If none of it resonates, come back in a couple of days, up to about a week's time. Everybody's timeline is different. Things happen to everybody at different times. If you do come back and do that and it still doesn't resonate, check your other placements, the signs in those other placements. So every reading is for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising of whatever sign that video is for. Like I said at the beginning, this one's for Libra. Yeah, so go ahead and get your person in mind, and you can look for a sign if you would like, just to reconfirm that there's a message for you in this reading. Yeah, so okay, let's go ahead and get started. I guess we'll start with these. And any decks that I use, you can find them in the description box as well if you're interested in that. Let's see what we have. Alright, definitely a lot of cards out. So you got these two came out. Just double check there's none that flipped that I missed. Okay. Let's go. Like I said, there really isn't a certain spread that I'm doing today. We had one that fell on the floor. Okay, what do we see? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to shift these around here. I think those would be centered about right there. Yeah. Okay, guys. Alright, so a lot of cups and sword energy here. Bottom of the deck, you do have the moon card. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get the full story here. Alright, so right off the bat, you have these two divine counterparts. You have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So I'm definitely picking up that this is some sort of soulmate connection. For most of you, I want to say it is a twin flame connection. You do have the two towers here with the moon card. Normally I don't say that, but they are guiding me to tell you that it probably is a twin flame connection, which means you guys are probably in and out. You guys are probably in and out, on and off with this relationship. Right now, I feel like you guys are in some sort of separation. That kind of seems to be the common theme among all the reads that I have been doing. And they are looking to communicate with you again. The problem is that they aren't really sure how to come forward. They don't really feel like they're worthy of a relationship with you. There's some things that they feel like they need to still kind of work on and overcome in order for you guys to be in a solid relationship with each other. And those would be indicated with this moon card here. Okay, so definitely things lying beneath the surface that need to come to light and need to be worked on. But the main goal that they want, as far as what I can see right now, is this equal give and take between the both of you, equal reciprocity. That could have been something in the past that was an issue, and they are looking to resolve it. Sorry about that, Libra. Okay. So they want this equal give and take between the two of you. The fact that both of these queen cards are kind of facing outward of each other, their backs are facing each other, it's kind of like you're going to give this person the cold shoulder, even though you really have a lot of deep feelings for them. It's like you're trying to cover up the fact that you have such deep feelings for them because of whatever's happened in the past between the two of you, whatever the reason was why you guys went into this separation. And the thing is that you're not afraid to speak your truth to this person either. I feel like you've developed that aspect of yourself, and now you know if this person were to come back in, that you're going to step up to the plate and really set some boundaries when it comes to this person, okay? All right, and then let's just go through these real quick. So you have the Moon card. You have the Two of Pentacles here about making a decision, okay? And I feel like that is the decision on if you want to move forward with this person when they do come back. The cards are saying that there could be a potential for a very solid foundation here, a very good, stable relationship starting up, especially with the King of Pentacles here as well. Again, you have this indecision that has to be made. They have, hurt you in the past, but they do want, like I said, to come back in, and they do see a future with you guys. Okay, so I actually I'm going to get this deck out, and I want to kind of see I really want to see like some more details with this connection. So we have the fact that they want to come back in, and there's things that lie below the surface. So I'm kind of curious, like, what are well, I have a couple of them, so I got to figure out which one to do first. Okay, I want to know why they left in the first place. Why did this person leave in the first place? Just to kind of get some background information on exactly what happened with you guys so that I can better know how to, help you in moving forward. And that's awesome that a lot of these cards came out. So, let's lay these out. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles. That's the blocked, the guard that went up. The Five of Cups, dealing with some past energy, and I'm also kind of getting like a fear of the future here. Yeah, you have the Two of Wands, so not really knowing if there was a future. You have the Moon card again. Again, there's that things that low below the surface, and in dealing with whether or not they saw if you guys had a future together or not, that could be tied into what lies below the surface with them. It could be some childhood traumas or past traumas. In the past, this person could have been previously in a long-term relationship or previously married, and it didn't go as planned, and they really thought that person was like their person, like an end-all be-all sort of situation. It kind of fell through, so they could have some past trauma from that. Their parents could have had some sort of divorce that really took a toll on them. There's definitely some past drama, not drama, well, I guess it could be drama, but trauma here relating to a fear of the future in this long-term committed sort of situation with somebody. I feel like you are somebody that they were looking for, as in like you checked all the boxes for them, but because of that is where this fear kind of stemmed from too, is because they had this realization that they really wanted this long-term commitment with you, and it scared them. Okay. And now they kind of regret, with the Ten of Wands underneath the Five of Cups like this, they kind of regret leaving. They know that they should have stuck it out with you. They should have reciprocated everything that you gave into the relationship. But they really did have this fear here of their emotions. So underneath here, remember we had the King of Cups in the upright. I feel like this is them now. This was them then. They were afraid to actually go in and deal with those hidden emotions when it came to developing a future with somebody. But now they're ready, okay? And that's awesome that the Moon card too kind of came out between both of those, because that really indicates that that is one of the core issues that they had, is this yeah, see, look, they even have the Six of Cups here for you guys on the bottom. They feel this deep divine connection with you, this soulmate sort of connection. It kind of makes them feel like home, even growing old with you kind of thing here too. And again, you have the Three of Wands, so transitioning from this fear of the future to actually wanting to pursue a future with you guys. Okay, let's see what else we can get real quick. Maybe fill this out with just two more cards. Okay, yeah, so we have, yep, absolutely. So here's the thing. We have the Page of Cups again, right, originally in the reverse, and now it's showing in the upright. This is what they really want, is this long-term foundation with you guys. Currently, they have a fear of, like I said, coming forward with this. They kind of feel like it's unattainable, but this is what they're aligning with. This is what they want. They want a brand new beginning with you guys. The Ten of Swords is always about the end, that transition between the end of past hurt and trauma into a new phase of life, into a new beginning. And that's kind of where they're at with this bottom row here in what the future holds, right? They want to grow old with you. They see a future with you. They want to present this offer to you and have this new beginning with you. Okay, Libra. So that's what's happened in the past. Okay, so they want me to do... Okay, so they're saying this is what they want from the relationship. Okay, so let's do what are they feeling towards you? What thoughts or feelings do they have towards you? How do they view you? Oh, they're telling me to flip that one over. Okay, guys, so we have the Fool in reverse, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and then the Queen of Pentacles here. So how they are thinking and feeling, how they view you, they find you as somebody who's really centered and balanced, and they really feel like you communicate from not only just your heart space, but from this kind of queenly sort of manner. And that could be whether you're male or female. You just have this presence about you that that's really confident and strong. And that's something that they really cherish you for. That's something they really admire in you, is that you're able to clearly speak the things that you are thinking, and you kind of hold your ground and just have this nurturing ability about you. Like, you come off very, like I said, queenly, very maternal, very caring and loving. And again, with the Fool in reverse here, that's that kind of doubt of if you want a new beginning with them or not. They're just unsure of how to come at this. They're unsure if you're going to reciprocate this with them or not. Okay, so let's get a little bit more detail on what actions they will take towards you. Okay, so this card being the only card that comes out, I feel like in the past there was this codependency that was happening here with them. They felt like they needed to have somebody in their life, but for the wrong reasons. And now that they've been able to kind of step back and attune themselves better into how they see the future and what they want for the future, they're overcoming. I don't feel like they fully have overcome this devil energy, but they're working on it. I feel like this is something that they're definitely working towards. So what actions will they take towards Libra in the next week? This card, I think, too, wanted to come out. Wasn't that one? Hold on. Yeah. Okay, so you got the Lovers in reverse, the Emperor in reverse. Didn't we have the Emperor in reverse here? Yeah, we did. The King of Wands and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We had the Queen. No, we had the Queen of Swords. Okay. So as far as what actions they're going to take in the next week, they're really not. And this is, again, in a week's time. Outside of that week, these things could very well change. But this is also telling us what it is that they're trying to do. Okay, so they're not taking the action yet, but this is what they are thinking about doing. They do want to physically connect with you, but they know that you might not be open to that at this very moment in time. They know that they have to come in with communication. I feel like they are really physically attracted to you, and they're going to try to kind of hold that back. That's not the first thing that they want to come in to the situation with. They want to carry this confidence with them. Like I said, the Emperor is in reverse in both of these, so they haven't quite gotten there yet. Like I said, they do value you a lot, and they know your worth, and they kind of want to be on that same level before they truly come in and offer you a future or offer you a relationship. I am getting, even though it's not here, I am getting a lot of communication. They do want to talk this out with you, kind of explain what happened. I do feel like they want to be open and vulnerable with you, so that they can start to build this foundation. Okay. Sorry again, Libra. Okay. Yeah, so again, we're getting that Three of Pentacles. It was underneath right here, as something that they want to work on with you. And again, this kind of confidence and strength card, this passionate new beginning, like they're trying to hold back the passion and have confidence at the same time. Okay, guys, promise that was the last interruption. I don't know why you guys are getting so many interruptions in this video. Okay, so let's move on to some oracle cards here. And then again, I just want to mention at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Six of Swords in the upright. Again, just kind of indicating them coming back in to talk to you, okay? All right, these are the Divine Animals Oracle. I'm just going to get 2 or 3 of these. I think we've done a fairly good job with getting the messages out for the actual reading, so this will just kind of help aid in that and whatever they want you to know. Okay, so first out we have Shark, which stands for purpose. Okay. The first thing that I'm getting, which I normally don't get with this one, is the fact that they're underwater and this emotion. We did have the Queen and the King of Cups, and we had the King of Cups actually twice, indicating about that emotional aspect of things. So I think this is telling us exactly what we said about the Moon card here, with her being even underneath the water here like this as well. The things that are below the surface are the things that they had to work on, and that being, you know, this fear of this long-term commitment due to past traumas here. You know, sharks kind of are a fearful type of creature when you're in the water, right? They basically are the predators of the ocean. So a couple of symbologies there. You know, you have the water for emotion, the shark about the fear. But the thing on this card is purpose, and I feel like there is this transformation here, right, from being skittish, it's the word that's coming to my head, but afraid of the future, to now, you know, owning that aspect, right? They've overcome it, and now they are more confident in that, in the fact that they want that, you know, they've worked things out within themselves. You have Hare here, which is about cycles. I also tell people with this card, it's also about prosperity here. Lots of bunnies here, so but definitely cycles, repeating that cycle. So like I said, this is probably a twin flame connection for most of you, which is where these cycles come from. So I'm getting told to tell you guys what I was told actually a few weeks ago, where these cycles, they're not like individual cycles, they're interconnected. So you'll come forward on a cycle, right, and you like, it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So it's constantly like around, and then you come back into the other circle, and then you come forward and you come back into the circle, right? So that's where these cycles come in at, and that's where this twin flame journey comes from, is this in and out sort of cyclical pattern here. So they were out, they were in before and then they left, and now they're coming back in again. Doesn't mean that they're going to leave again. We don't really have that information here. But I mean, that's always a possibility, right? People come and go all the time. And so after that, this is a number 4 card. This is also a number 4 card, and this is about learning with the sacred ibis. One of you is taking the lead in this relationship and leading the other towards healing. I feel like you are the one who is taking the lead, Libra, just because this person had these inner wounds here to kind of heal and deal with. You have taught them how to stand up for themselves, is what I'm getting, and deal with things that are lying below surface, those past traumas and things like that. And they're watching you, right? They're learning from you how to do this journey, right? How to grow, how to become more in alignment with themselves, okay? You're leading the way. And there is a new beginning on the other side of that door. You guys just have to come together in order to pass through it. You also got the bull here with sacrifice. It's also a number 4 card. You guys have a lot of 4s here. I'm going to get the book on this one because I'm not really getting the sacrifice within this reading, so. Okay, they're telling me to get 1 or 2 more cards just to make it even, and then come back to that one. Wow. Okay, this one is, I have never gotten this card before. This one's the meerkat with responsibility. I don't know if you guys can really see him really well. Okay, responsibility. And in this picture, there's a zebra, a cheetah, hyena, there's a snow leopard, there's some giraffes, I think a cow and a fox, a camel. And what's interesting is this meerkat, he's holding a paintbrush here. So these animals here and part of this hyena here, they're not painted, and the sky's not really that painted either. So this meerkat has this responsibility to paint, right? To paint what these animals look like and what this vision looks like here. I'm going to get the book with this one too, just because I haven't had this one before, but I'm getting a sense of kind of being in control of your destiny. Anything that you manifest is kind of going to come to fruition here. You have the ability to paint your future how you want it. And so this decision that you had to make, that we mentioned earlier, as far as letting this person in or not, that's where painting your future is coming in at. Yeah, I'm going to get, that's a number 7 card as well. So I'm going to get the book on that one too. And we'll get one more card for you guys. Okay. Then you have intuition with the cat, right? And there are 3 cats here. One at the bottom here, 1, 2, 3. So again, that divinely guided. Using your intuition though, definitely. It's a number 1 card about beginnings. So in making your decision, and not just this decision but all decisions, you should always revert back to your intuition, which comes from source and the divine. Using that third eye there as well, do some meditation and really think on it. So when this person does finally come back in and they do communicate to you what happened, you're being asked, you have companionship with the dog as well on the bottom, you're being asked to hear them out, take it into consideration, and and then proceed. Okay. Like I said, I really feel like this is a twin flame connection for you guys. And because of that, you know, it's very hard to kind of, like, a part of you wants to turn your back and walk away from this person, and then the other part is truly like sympathetic and empathetic even to this person and their situation. You know that they had to learn and grow, and that is the path of life, is continual learning and continual growth. So you can't really blame them for leaving, but it does suck that they did leave. But look at how they've changed, right? They've learned what they've needed to learn, and now they're a better person because of it. Okay, so the bull with sacrifice says, all worthwhile things mean we must sacrifice something. Martyrdom rarely is a good choice. It is good to trust your tribe, have faith that all will be well. Reciprocity and offering to something bigger than you is a powerful act. Most societies no longer sacrifice bulls like our ancestors did, but the concept of sacrifice remains. Bull energy can help you make the sacrifices you may need in order to support your work or something you desire. Bull magic can also be used to move yourself out of the sacrificial or martyrdom position you may have fallen into. Many of us continually sacrifice our own needs over and over and become unhealthily selfless as a result. This only breeds resentment and extreme neediness, which is very damaging to our own growth. Okay, so this really ties in with this devil energy here, so it really signifies why it's here. So in the past, and I don't know why I didn't even pick that up, because the devil has the two horns as well. I feel like in the past, they're telling you to be aware of this. So in the past, I feel like you have been really giving towards this situation, and they've been really receiving of everything that you've given in this situation. So this is a warning to recognize and set healthy boundaries when it comes to this person. Don't overgive to the point of exhaustion. Okay? Right, so definitely set boundaries for yourself when it comes to this person coming back in. And like I said too, I feel like they've kind of recognized that they are a big taker when it comes to a relationship, and they themselves have attempted to work through it. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't feel like they are 100% over it, but it is something that they are working on. And like I said, you need to find that balance too between, and that goes back even here to when we had the 6 of Pentacles here with that equal give and take, right? So they want to come back in and they want this. They want to achieve this equal give and take. But prior to this, they recognize that you were the giver all the time, and that scale wasn't balanced. And so now you're being told, hey, pay attention, set your boundaries, make sure that scale stays even, and even keeping them in check as far as reciprocity goes, telling them, hey, I feel like I'm doing a lot of the work here, and I would like it if you would, do this or do that to help out or something of the sort, okay? All right, Meerkat here with responsibility says, do you take responsibility seriously, or is it easier to blame others or outside influences? There should be a balance between responsibility for others and yourself. Someone may not be honoring their word. Developing altruism is important. Teaching others the skills you have mastered is a highly honorable act. Meerkat magic is all about altruism and responsibility. Such small but fierce creatures watch out for each other, work as a community to educate and protect. Call upon the energy and magic of meerkats when you need help with yourself or someone else to hold their word or to fulfill their responsibilities. Meerkat energy is also valuable in facilitating teams in difficult conditions. Okay, so again, like I said, this kind of also falls in line with the bull and sacrifice too, right? Setting those boundaries, holding them accountable to their word. Okay, so if they come in and they tell you what it is that they want, what it is they worked on, this is you setting that boundary up to hold them accountable for what it is they actually promise you, what it is they actually say. Okay, hold their actions against their word. And then at the same time too, with the altruism, no, that's part of you knowing that, you know, you shouldn't blame them for leaving. The reason why they were leaving is because they needed growth. Okay, and they had to step away in order to grow, in order to realize, you know, that there is this fear here when it comes to the future and future relationships and that long-term commitment. Do not blame them for things that their parents or past traumas have kind of ingrained in them. Okay, they recognized it, they are trying to overcome it, and you need to be more forgiving is what I'm picking up, right? Like, be more understanding of the fact that this happens, and really cheer them on the fact that they recognized it and were able to overcome it in some way, shape, or form, along with this codependency here too, recognizing that this is something that they are working on. But I'm also getting that you need to work on this too on the other aspect. Okay, so I'm going to stop right there for you guys. There's no extended read today. I hope that this resonated for you guys. Like the video if it did. Like I said, in a couple of days, come back if it did not, up to a week. And then you can also check your other placements if it didn't as well. I wish you guys the best of luck whenever this person does decide to come back in. Again, just know that they had things that they had to work on in order to be better for this situation, okay, to be actually a long-term committed relationship. And I apologize again for all of the pauses that were in this video. Normally it doesn't happen like that, but for some reason it did today. Okay guys, I will talk to you later. Have a great day.